lip balms have gone viral over on socials, and I want to know why. So I snagged 3 of them. They're mainly viral over on the TikTok and I believe here on Shorts. And I'm the kind of person, like, I just want to understand why people are going crazy over products. So I kind of jump on the bandwagon and give them a try. Thing about this channel is you're gonna get a honest, raw review, whether they're gifted or purchased. I did go online over on the app at ulta.com and snagged these 3. They go for $9 a piece. That said, you're also able to get these over on TikTok. Unfortunately, most Ulta stores do not carry them yet, and that was one of my complaints over at my Ulta store when I went looking for them and I couldn't find them. They're like, did you find everything? I said no, and I'm very disappointed. And then I told them what it was and all of that. They're like, yeah, we don't get the newer launches, which is kind of annoying. I grabbed 3 shades. We're gonna apply them and we're gonna see what the hype is all about. These are the Smushy Matte Lip Balms. These were the 3 shades based on the swatches that I thought I would probably use the most, which is why I grabbed them. Now I'm gonna go from lighter to darker just because I feel like it would make sense from what I've seen in people's reviews. These are gonna offer full coverage, the hydration of a lip balm, so it's gonna be comfortable. It's gonna wear pretty long, but it's also matte, and it's gonna blur the imperfections on your lips. And I think I'd be a great person to test them out because, girl, my lips are always dry and peely and stuff. The only thing that helps is like overnight masks and oils, which I do use. Yet, as the seasons change, girl, my lips get worse. So shade number 1 is going to be Swipe Sesh. I like the little packaging with the little bowl. That something always has to happen. It has your typical applicator for a balm. Let's squeeze some out. That is the shade Pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. They smell sweet. You know, that's pretty. I'm looking at my mirror over here. It doesn't fully mask my situation at the bottom, which I guess is okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the end of the world. However, I like the opacity. I don't like, if you look close up, you can see the dead skin on my lips. So this is probably gonna be one of those products that I would make sure that I really scrub my lips and remove all the dead skin before going over top. The reason why this looks smooth and just stunning on people on social media is more than likely because they have really big lips, and another thing I noticed is that they don't have any fine lines, natural lines, like most of us here do, right? In theory, when you have lip filler, you're filling the lip area, plumping it up, therefore you don't really have any lip lines. This is gonna look amazing on someone like that fits that criteria because you don't have fine lines. I have fine lines, and you can definitely see my dry skin here. So if you don't have dry skin, you will see the fine lines. Is it matte? Well, yeah, it's matte, so it's not super shiny like a gloss, but it is hydrating, like hydrating. It's not drying down. I feel like this is gonna be one of those things that you can just carry in your bag and reapply and feel good about it. So this here is Swipe Sesh. I like the shade. Let's take this one off. Maybe some of my dead skin will come off along with the lippy. I was right. Some of the dead skin came off, which is great. That tells you how hydrating this baby is. The next shade I'm gonna apply is called Snuggle Season. Now, before I apply it, I want you to notice the difference on my lips already because I scrubbed my lips really harshly. I did remove the dead skin along with the balm, and now they kind of look plumper because they're swollen because I scrubbed them really hard. So let's see what Snuggle Season looks like. Applied on the lips. It's not as pink. It's still pink, but not as pink. It's a deeper pink. Oh, that's pretty. I'm finding that if you over squeeze, it gets a little chunky on your lips. So squeeze as you go and grab only what you need. Yep, so now that I've kind of exfoliated my lips, this formula looks way better on it. I really like this one. So between Swipe Sesh and Snuggle Season, I like them both, but Snuggle Season wins. It's like everyday wearable. Oh, that looks so pretty. Like, I would apply that on its own on a day with no makeup. And yes, this is like a really, really, really old Tweety Bird towel. Somehow it ripped. And instead of throwing out towels that go bad, I use them for my swatches. The very last shade I'm going to try is called Soft Smile. Y'all know I needed to go with a brownie nude. How brownie is she going to be? Let's see. They smell different, by the way. This one smells like coffee. The first one was sweet. Hold on. Swatches, kind of florally sweet-ish. Weird enough. Snuggle Season, kind of like a cookie. And this one here, Soft Smile, kind of, in my opinion, smells like coffee. I'm not a fan of this fragrance, but I love the color. You know, at the end of the day, realistically speaking, when I'm looking at the shades overall, like my experience and stuff, not bad for $9. All three of the shades are really pretty and wearable, meaning that you can apply them even with no makeup on the face, and or even you can skip on lip liner if you wanted to. I feel like I'm leaving Soft Smile on because it's very, very pretty. And at this point, my lips are going to hate me if I keep removing product. Very comfortable. They're fragranced. The shades are so wearable. Forgiving. I like that they have pigment to it. I recommend if you have dry lips like me, make sure you exfoliate and really, really hydrate them right before applying these. These will maintain that exfoliated lip and hydrate them going forward. Because otherwise, it's gonna sit on top of the dead skin. It's gonna look snake-like and crepey, and it's not gonna look pretty. And we're all going for pretty. I feel like anyone that I've seen on social media, and this is just a personal opinion, I'm not saying it's a pure fact, but if you go on TikTok, the people you see with these products, applying them really close up, they have bigger lips and zero lines on their lips. Like, this is me. This is my natural lips from when I was born, girl. They've just evolved in the almost 39 years I've been on this earth. I do have fine lines and dry lips. The people I've seen review this don't. Maybe it's lip filler. Maybe they were born naturally that way. But if you got fine lines like me, girl, just exfoliate. Listen to me, exfoliate. These are definitely unique, which is probably why they went viral. Now, as always, I'm going to make sure that I link these below for you, as well as any promotional codes that I could find, because Ulta always has deals, sales, promos. That way you guys can get these at a reduced price if you're looking to snag them. As always, I want to hear your thoughts, so make sure you leave me a comment below. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new here, I hope you consider hitting the subscribe button. And we can't go anywhere without saying hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit the join button below and you're good to go. On to our community spotlight, which YouTube is highlighting for supporting the channel by interacting in my videos, hitting the like button, commenting as we go along, and building conversation within my videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I will see you guys.